Happy Halloween! Is something I would say I've actually celebrated Halloween before. And I don't really know how to feel about that. Ever since I was a kid, Halloween has been a weird holiday for me. Because of reasons I'm not really going to get into today, I was never allowed to partake in any Halloween stuff. There was no waiting for the Great Pumpkin for me, Charlie Brown. As a kid, I didn't mind it. I never really go anywhere anyway. I was perfectly content with having holiday specials and Scooby-Doo movie marathons being the extent of my Halloweening. Also, just so you know, on a second watch, Scoob is actually a really good movie. Not you though, you'll always be bad. I think the only times where I would feel a tiny bit jealous is when I would see other kids outside, running around their Naruto and Hello Kitty costumes, getting candy from houses. But then it got worse when they went to our house. Obviously, we didn't have any candy, so we just didn't open the door. It felt kind of rude to me, but I didn't think much of it. But around the time I was maybe 14, I started to feel like I was flat out missing out on stuff. It definitely didn't help how much Nick and Disney shows were hyping it up every year. With one of my favorites being the Big Time Rush holiday special, they sang Big Night in it, it was peak. Actually, you know what? Let's do something fun. Go to this video and comment Christian sent me here. It'll be so funny. But getting back on track, I actually did manage to celebrate Halloween this one time. Well, kinda. Let me explain. So because of certain reasons, my family did not support Halloween in any way. But they were totally okay with a little something called trunk or treat. Have you guys heard of this before? Basically, trunk or treat is this thing that takes place in a parking lot, when kids can dress up and say trunk or treat to get candy from the trunk of a car. Get it? Trunk or treat. To which at that point, I'm gonna have to call barnacles for a sec. You're telling me trick or treating, going to someone's house and bothering them for candy, is wrong and demonic. But going to a parking lot and getting candy from the back of some stranger's car is somehow safer and morally okay instead. Well, I can say I've actually been to a trunk or treat before. Something different about the one I went to is that there were actually little games you could play for candy. I say play in quotes because they really just gave you the candy. Like there was this one game where Lily got to fish for the candy, but the woman operating it basically said, "Okay, now hold out your net and close your eyes." And so I did, but I could clearly feel that she just put the candies in my hand. Then she was all like, "Yay, you did it, good job." And at that point I'm just confused like, dude, just say that you put the candy in my hand. I know because my net didn't move. You lied. What the heck? I wish I actually said that. There was this one kid dressed like Lincoln Loud who was operating the croquet game. Or is it called cricket? That game that's golf but not golf. And I thought he looked so cool. He had the white hair and everything. Guys, you just had to be there. He didn't look like he wanted to be there, which fair, but I just kept awing at how cool his costume looked. I hope it didn't look like I was hitting on him. It definitely looked like I was hitting on him. In any case, it looked way more convincing than this crap. And the kid I met was Indian. Anyway, at the time I was super satisfied with the whole experience, but looking back now, it wasn't anything that special. But I got a video out of it, and I'm glad I at least got a taste of the spooky season. I'm 19 now, so I feel like this is my last year I would have been able to do anything trick-or-treating related or something like that. I don't know. I'm kind of back to feeling content about not doing the whole thing, especially now that I have a YouTube channel to run. So the next time Halloween comes around, you'll probably find me watching The Boy Who Cried Werewolf starring Victoria Justice. That movie sucks, by the way. Especially the dad who was in it. Oh my god, was that movie bad. I'm probably gonna get flack for this one, but the thing about it is, I don't really care. You know, now that I think about it, my life is kind of like the movie Halloween Town. Do you guys remember that movie? Have you guys ever been in a situation where you're going to like a grocery store or something and someone walks in with like a cute costume and the whole time you're in the grocery store you can't think about anything else but the person in the costume and you forget all the stuff on your list and you're like, why did I even go in the first place? Just me? Okay. If you have fun, please subscribe. I really want to get to 2,000. And if not that, please subscribe to me on Twitter for exclusive gags and art. And send me fan mail and collab requests over at my business email. I always love to see fan art and I'll even give you a shout out. And I think that's going to do it. Have a fun and safe night and make sure you check your candies for sharp things.